Good morning everyone. So, my lesson is all about revisiting of KB learning plan, integration of the use of digital and non-digital resources, and assessment tool in the LPP. So, what is digital resources? Who wants to
Defined as materials that have been conceived and created digitally or by converting analog materials to a digital format. It refers to applications or apps, software, programs, or websites that engage students in learning activities and support students' learning goals.
So, aware naman na tayo sa resources, di ba? So, sa digital resources naman, kung saan ito yung apps or kunwari, website kung saan tayo pwede kumuha ng information or resources na pwede natin i-share within the class. So, merong 4 types of digital learning resources. So, the first one is simulation and models. Who wants to read more?
Simulation and models are usually equipped with interactive controls and activities where learners can vary parameters and specific model and see real-time changes in the outcome.
So, simulation and models. Ito po yung digital copies ng real world kung saan let you experience or know what happens if you do or make that thing. So, parang ano siya, kunwari, sa phone, pag ano ka ng isang situation, pwede niyang ipakita sa'yo kung anong mangyayari. So, yun yung isang types. The next is graphic and animation. Videos and graphics have a high sharing potential which enables and the knowledge to reach a wide audience. So, graphics and animation are pictures, video that help us to easier understand the information. So, yun yung isang type. So, the second is quizzes and games. Interactive quizzes can be innovative way to test learners' knowledge and more work can modify as the situation and the target. So, dito naman, mas gagawin niyang interactive or interactive way na itetest yung student. So, yun yung pangatlong type. So, the last is e-book and e-notes. E-books are easily shareable and can be accessed almost anywhere, allowing learners to stay in touch with a topic. So, ito naman parang digital library kung saan mas accessible na yung information or yung books. So, ito yung examples of digital learning resources. So, aware naman na tayo dyan sa mga yan and alam ko ano na yan, graphics, image, or photos, audio and video, EPC, presentation, simulation, animation, prepared or program learning modules. So, what is non-digital resources? Who wants to read po? Yes, ma'am.
What is non-digital resources? Are materials that are traditionally used by the teachers to their students in teaching their lessons. It includes the use of textbook, chalk, board, marker, charts, flashcards, and the like. These are the common materials that help the teachers to explain the lessons clearly.
Kung yung digital is more on apps or website siya na makakatulong sa atin or that gives us information. Itong digital naman, non-digital resources naman is more on traditional siya. Sino bang makakapagbigay ng other example maliban sa mga non-traditional? Yun nga, books. Or mapapansin naman natin is pag non-digital is more on traditional, yung paper and pen siya nakakapos. So, next is assessment tool and the LPP. So,
Yes, sir. Assessment tool in the LPP refers to the various techniques and instruments utilized to evaluate students' academic abilities, fluency, and skills in the specific subject. It measures student progress towards academic proficiency and helps assess their level of knowledge in particular subjects
procedure para i-assess or i-measure yung knowledge ng student. So, assessment tools can be various forms including tests, quizzes, projects, portfolios, observation, and more. So, aware na naman na tayo sa assessment tools. So, ito yung mga examples of digital platforms, assessment tools, commonly used, and learning plan procedures. So, Google Forms. Ano ba yung karaniwang ginagawa natin sa Google Forms nung pandemic? Yung karaniwan natin ginagawa sa Google Form nung pandemic.
Quiz, activities.
So, yun. Google Form helps us na mas convenient or accessible kahit na malayo or nasa So, next is Microsoft Form is a survey and assessment tool that integrates with Microsoft Office application. So, dito naman is more on Word and Excel siya. So, sa Kahoot naman is a game-based learning platforms that allow educators to create interactive quizzes and games. So, na-tackle na natin ito nung class, yung Kahoot. So, ito yung isang commonly ginagamit na assessment tool na mas more on interactive siya at mas mawiwiling yung mga bata na So, ito yung last. Flipgrid is a video discussion platform that enables educators to create video based on assessment. So, dito naman based from what I read, so sabi dito sa Flipgrid, yung teachers pwede silang gumawa ng own assessment or assignment na yung mga student is i-video na lang or i-record nila yung sagot nila. So, yun lang po.